Chat, I know this is an AI video, but it's called Most Hated versus Most Loved Stranger Things Actors. And these videos always get me to click on them. So this guy definitely knew, whoever this guy is that's in charge of running this robot voice, definitely knew the algorithm and definitely knew what I wanted to watch.
In the world of Stranger Things, where Demogorgons and the Upside Down keep us all on edge, there's another battle happening. Not between monsters and heroes, but between the actors who've captured our hearts and those who've sparked some serious controversy.
The fuck did Noah do? Bro. The fuck did he do?
From the babysitter everyone adores to the actor whose comments left fans divided, here's how the Stranger Things cast splits between most loved and most hated. It was Joe Keery who proved that sometimes the best characters are the ones you never saw coming. When Stranger Things first dropped in 2016, Steve Harrington was supposed to be that typical jerk boyfriend. You know, the type. The popular guy who cared more about his hair than anything else. And honestly, that's exactly what the Duffer Brothers had planned for him. Steve was supposed to have a much shorter arc in season 1. But then something happened. Keery brought this natural charm to the role that nobody expected.
Yeah,
His
he was
chemistry
supposed to
with
die
John
in the first
Matarazzo
season.
was instant, and suddenly Steve wasn't just some disposable antagonist anymore. The Duffer Brothers completely rewrote his arc, turning him into the reluctant babysitter of Hawkins. By season 2, Steve was protecting those kids with everything he had, armed with nothing but a nail-studded
Bro said, yeah, it's me, don't cream your pants.
bat and zero survival instincts. What makes Keery so loved isn't just Steve Harrington though, it's the person behind the character. Back at San Diego Comic-Con in 2017.
Nah, Joe Keery's the coolest guy ever. He's fun, he's funny, he's got great hair, he has a band now, he makes good music. This guy's just the best. Like, you can't argue it.
When a moderator made an inappropriate comment to young Finn Wolfhard, Keery immediately stepped in to defend his castmate. That's the kind of guy he is, always looking out for the people
Are we gonna know what that is, or are we gonna just move on?
around him. Fans noticed.
Apparently not.
And that protective energy he shows on screen turned out to be pretty real off camera too. Then there's the music. Keery makes psychedelic indie music under the name Joe, and when fans discovered he had this whole separate artistic side, it just made them love him more. He even officiated a friend's wedding dressed in Steve Scoop's Ahoy uniform, which is the most Steve Harrington thing anyone could possibly do. When Netflix put up billboards saying "Protect Steve" before season 4's finale, it wasn't just marketing. It was a reflection of how much the entire fan base had rallied around this character and the actor who brought him to life. It was Millie Bobby Brown, however, who turned Stranger Things into a cultural phenomenon. When she appeared in 2016 as Eleven, this silent girl with a shaved head and telekinetic powers, she didn't need dialogue to completely command every scene. At just 11 years old, Brown delivered a performance that had critics comparing her—
Wait, she was actually 11 when she became 11? What?
her to seasoned actors twice her age. Eleven became the heart of Stranger Things immediately. Her love for Eggo waffles, her intense stares, and the way she'd do anything to protect her friends made her instantly iconic. Brown won a Screen Actors Guild Award, got Emmy nominations 2 years in a row, and became one of the youngest people ever named to Time Magazine's most influential people list. That's the kind of impact she had. What's remarkable about Brown is how she grew up alongside Eleven. She started the show as a child actress and turned into a full-fledged producer and businesswoman. She launched her own skincare line, Florence by Mills, starred in the Enola Holmes movies, where she also served as executive producer and built
Wasn't she also in like Godzilla or some shit?
Career that extends way beyond Hawkins. Her Instagram following sits at nearly 50 million people, making her the most followed cast member by a massive margin. Fans watched her transform from that scared little girl escaping the lab to someone taking control of her own narrative both on screen and off. When she married Jake Bongiovi in 2024, it felt like watching someone you'd known since childhood reach a major life milestone. Brown admitted that Stranger Things affected her ability to make friends growing up because of how much time the show demanded, but she's also said she'll be forever attached to it. That vulnerability and honesty about the costs of fame only made fans love her more. But if Millie Bobby Brown represents the best of Stranger Things' young cast, Noah Schnapp has become the most controversial. It was Schnapp who played Will Byers, the kid whose disappearance in season 1 literally set the entire show in motion. For years,
Yeah.
Schnapp was just another beloved member of the cast, the quiet one who brought depth to a character dealing with serious challenges. Then things started to shift. In 2020, a video surfaced of Schnapp singing along to a song, and people accused him of using a racial slur.
Oh, okay. I get it. Also, season 3 is the worst his haircut has ever been.
Schnapp said he replaced the word with neighbor and apologized. The hashtag Noah Schnapp is over party trended, but
What?
it eventually died down. In
What the fuck?
2022, another incident. Doja Cat had sent him private messages asking about his castmate, and Schnapp shared those DMs publicly. Doja called him out for being socially unaware and accused him of snake behavior. Schnapp apologized. They supposedly made up, but it left a bad taste with a lot of fans. But the real controversy came in late 2023 and into 2024. After the conflict in the Middle East escalated, Schnapp posted a statement declaring people either stood with Israel or stood with terrorism. Then, a video went viral showing him at a coffee shop, laughing with friends while passing around stickers that said, quote, "Zionism is sexy," and quote, "Hamas is ISIS." The backlash was immediate and severe. Fans accused
Does this guy not realize that he's in like one of the most popular TV shows of all time ever? Does he think he has like a moral duty to do this? Like, what are we doing?
him of being insensitive during a humanitarian crisis. Some called for boycotts of Stranger Things entirely. Others demanded Netflix reconsider his involvement before season 5. The timing made it worse because thousands of people in Gaza were facing severe food shortages and ongoing airstrikes. Watching someone joke around in a coffee shop about such a serious topic struck people as tone-deaf at best, cruel at worst. Schnapp tried to clarify his position, saying his views had been misconstrued, but the damage was done. Even now, conversations about the final season of Stranger Things get derailed by debates about whether Schnapp should still be part of it. The fact that Eduardo Franco, one of the few actors of color in season 4, got cut from season 5 while Schnapp remained only added fuel to the fire. Fans pointed out the contrast, questioning Netflix's priorities. Talking about sensitive topics like this one on YouTube can trigger demonetization. I decided to leave in a mellowed down version in this script because actions of individuals, organizations, and states shouldn't be overlooked for the sake of ad money. Let's continue. What makes this situation especially
Side note. Thank God that Argyle is back in California, bro. Like, he was funny, but his style would not fit with season 5 at all. Like, just him making weed jokes is not funny. It's not, it never has been funny in any movie, and I don't get why people think it's hilarious.
Is that Schnapp came out as gay in early 2023, and he's talked about how playing Will helped him accept his own sexuality. There's genuine sympathy for his journey. But for many fans, that doesn't excuse what they see as support for policies causing real harm to people halfway across the world. The contrast between these actors tells you something about what fans expect now. It's not just about being talented anymore. Joe Keery defending his castmates, showing up for his friends, making music, and staying humble despite his success, that's what earns loyalty. Millie Bobby Brown working her way up from child star to producer, being honest about the struggles of growing up in the spotlight, that builds genuine connection. But when an actor steps into political controversy, especially around issues where people are suffering, fans don't separate the art from the artist anymore. They can't. Schnapp's situation shows how fast public opinion can turn, and how difficult it becomes to move past certain actions once they're out there. The Stranger Things.
So was it only one guy that people don't like? And for one thing?
Cast grew up together, and we grew up watching them. We saw them go from unknown kids to household names. So when one of them does something that feels wrong, it hits different. It's not just some distant celebrity anymore. It's someone who felt like they were part of our living room every summer when a new season.
Sorry, I was supposed to be at work. but it got canceled tonight, so I'm not going.
Dropped. As Stranger Things heads into its final season, the tension around the cast reflects a bigger shift in how we engage with the people who entertain us. We want our heroes to be heroic both on screen and off. And when they're not, when they disappoint us or cross lines we can't ignore, the love turns to something else entirely. That's the reality of fame now. You can be adored one day and called out the next. For the Stranger Things actors, that journey from most loved to most hated isn't just about their characters anymore. It's about who they choose to be when the cameras stop rolling. And sometimes that choice makes all the difference. If you enjoyed this, smash that like button and subscribe.
I don't know. I thought it was like it was a good premise for a video, but the fact that there was like one example kind of screwed it up a little bit. Does that make sense? Anyways, chat, if you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. I'm gonna give this guy a like and subscribe as well, regardless of if it's AI or not. Damn, apparently that's all he makes, is this same exact type of video over and over again, just on different topics. I might eventually watch one again, but I don't know. Pretty good video. Yeah. Hype the video if you can on mobile. I want to test that feature out and see if it actually affects anything. Like and subscribe. I'll see y'all later.